So I made a game in JavaScript 7 years ago. Actually, this was my first attempt on a game, and it was during the time when I was learning programming and specifically JavaScript. And during that time I understood that to make it fun to learn, I need a project, and I couldn't wait to do something, and the game was first thing that came in my mind. So this was my first project in JavaScript. It was, well, not that bad, but the whole game is actually around more than 1000 lines of code, and it was my first project during the first month of learning JavaScript, so I think it isn't that bad. And I decided that this will be the project. I want to reproduce this game in Godot with GDScript. I started with Sprites, of course, but here was my first problem. The Santa sprite was a bit odd, and I couldn't make the right size of tails. As you can see, the lines goes right through drawings below, so it was a problem. I tried to make it simpler, so I removed some animations, but still, as you can see, the lines goes through hand or through bag, and in the end I ended up making it from scratch. My first animation was Santa Idol. This was my first animation in Godot.
Oh my god! Wow!
And here is first launch of the game. I can move around my Santa with the basic gravity and movement settings. After that I started on the reproducing the map of the game. As you can see, I could walk, well, without animation for now, but it works, and I still didn't wrote a single line of code in GDScript, so there is a lot of stuff to learn besides the GDScript itself, so seems fun so far. Alright, I have some progress here with the map, with the trees and everything, but randomly I discovered that I have a few bugs here. First of all, I can jump, I can move though, but still there are some weird noises in the animation, and sometimes it gets stuck, and I can't understand what is the reason. In the player script I changed nothing in the code. This is the basic default settings for basic movement, and I tested it in a separate run of empty project, and it jumps and moves as usual. So perhaps something with the tiles that I made. So I think I will do everything from scratch like a real pro.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Now we have a problem here that we need to limit the player movement on the left, on the right. So I need some kind of wall so I can go to the left and fall off the screen. Yeah, boy! So I want to add the snowman now, and can someone explain how to work with this kind of stripes when the lines are perfectly aligned, but in one movement the line goes right through it, and this movement or the drawing goes too far, and if I'll move the line will cross the above or the below drawing, and I have to use Photoshop to redo this sprite.
Day 4.
Alright, it's day 4 and my minigame interface and animations is almost complete. As you can see, it is pretty close to the original game. In the next video I will add the rest of the Santa movements, throwing snow, break the ice, so basically to finish this mini game. I will say that I study much faster this way rather than blindly copy and paste from the tutorial. Because this way I do mistakes, I learn from it, I do mistakes again, and by that I solidify my knowledge. I start to remember things, how they work, where they are, and how to debug faster. And overall it is much fun this way. Thank you for watching and subscribe.